Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, a beautiful girl was born to the king and queen. Fairies from all over were invited for a grand feast to celebrate the occasion. All the fairies brought special gifts for the baby princess and blessed her to become a clever, beautiful, and kind girl. Just then, a wicked old fairy arrived at the palace. She was angry at not being invited to the feast, so she cursed the princess. "On your 16th birthday, you will touch a spindle and die," she screamed in anger, and vanished. Everybody was shocked at what they just witnessed and were worried about the little girl. The king and queen requested fairies, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather to save the little child with their blessings. The fairies said, "We can't take the evil witch's curse, but we will try to help." They went closer to the baby's cradle and blessed her with their magic wand. When the princess touches the cursed spindle, she'll not die, but will instead fall into a deep sleep and will only be awakened with a kiss of true love, they proclaimed. The king and the queen were so worried for their dear daughter that they ordered all the spinning wheels of the kingdom to be brought to the castle and destroyed forever. However, unknown to them, one spindle was still left. As the years went by, the baby grew up to become a lovely, charming young girl. Time flew, and soon it was her 16th birthday. She was getting ready for a small, homely celebration when she came upon a secret room at the very top of the castle towers. There she saw an old lady spinning a wheel. "Oh, what is this?" she asked, as she had never seen a spindle before. She was curious, so she asked the woman, "Please let me try this as well." But the minute she touched the needle of the spindle, she fell to the ground. The witch's spell came true. However, the fairy's blessing had saved the princess's life. The king was heartbroken and ordered her to be taken to the grand room with a heavy heart, where she would lie for many years. The whole kingdom was sad for Sleepingbeauty. Fairy Merryweather watched all of this, and she said with a wave of her hand, "Let the whole kingdom fall asleep with the princess, so when is woken by her prince, she will not be alone." The moment she said all this, all the people and animals in the kingdom fell asleep where they were. Everything stopped. As the years passed by, a thick forest grew around the palace, and the kingdom was hidden. 100 years later, a handsome prince passed through the forest, and he discovered the strange kingdom. He came across the castle and was very curious to know what was inside. What he didn't realize was that the evil witch was keeping a close eye on the castle. She took the shape of a giant dragon and tried to stop the prince from entering. But the prince was not cowardly. He bravely took out his sword and defeated the dragon with one stab. When he entered the castle, he was surprised to find the Sleeping Beauty lying fast asleep and immediately fell in love with her. "I want to know who she is, how gentle and peaceful she looks," he said. He leaned down and kissed her. Instantly, the spell was lifted. The princess and all the people awoke. It was joy and celebration all around. The prince and princess were soon married, and they lived happily ever after.